Ed eccoci qua ragazzi, bentornati nel canale di Danix. Torniamo con Ritorno al futuro, il videogioco. Riprendiamo da questo punto. Allora andiamo a vedere un attimo qua. Campanello. Vediamo.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Ah, ha tolto pure il campanellino. Allora comunque l'obiettivo è parlare con Biff. Sinceramente non ho mica capito dov'è questo Biff. L'ho visto prima, ma vediamo. Allora proviamo a passare qui. Vediamo un po', guarda dov'è questo dannato. Biff è qui. Aspetta, Biff. Se lo selezioniamo, ok.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Allora, era Doc quello in macchina. Cos'è il cittadino Plus? Dei vestiti.
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus-I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday.
C'ha pure il
You, my
nome,
friend, are out of
Biff.
uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc. That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But fortunately, unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Allora, caso speciale, mela marcia, tu un pidocchio.
You, a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
Allora, vediamo un attimo di... vabbè, chiediamo un po' di cose.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
Allora,
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
vediamo un po', chiediamo tutto,
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Ok.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing
No,
like that. It's just that I
ma
wasn't
quando mai?
always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Allora, vediamo un po', qui continua la chiacchierata con Biff, quindi non c'è alcol che l'abbiamo chiesto, quindi non ci sono più cani, quindi non ci sono più dimostrazioni pubbliche di affetto.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
Sai che abbiamo chiesto tutto qua, ragazzi.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Qui abbiamo... Allora, dimmi del tuo passato, mi sembra che l'abbiamo chiesto. Hai qualche possibilità di vedere cittadino Brown?
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
Orologio. Dimmi dell'orologio. Allora.
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the
C'è
time,
l'orologio,
but
non
I'm
sa
sure
come
a
si
smart
mette
guy
l'ora.
like you could do it
Che
no
cosa ne
problem.
fa allora? Scusa.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Allora, come si diventa non lo so se l'abbiamo chiesto.
What do you gotta do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Vediamo un po' cosa possiamo chiedere. Rimasto, dimmi del tuo, l'abbiamo già fatto, ti va una birra?
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
Vuoi fare a botte?
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though.
Ma che cavolo?
Don't torment me.
Ha vomitato.
I could get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
Vabbè.
Bye, Martin.
Allora, penso che abbiamo chiesto tutto. Credo,
What's Jen up to now?
Ha girato lì. Allora, vediamo un attimo l'obiettivo. Veloce, Jennifer è entrata nel vicolo. Puoi fidarti di Jennifer, giusto? Non lo so. Dovresti proprio parlare con Jennifer nel vicolo. Ti aiuterà a conoscere più persone possibili, così capirai di chi puoi fidarti. Jennifer è nel vicolo dietro il zup, mo. Vai da lei e parlale. Ok, allora, ciao Biff, è stato bello chiacchierare, ma noi dobbiamo lavorare. Allora, dunque, è passata qui. Ok, e andiamo avanti. Fate graffiti nei muri. Sì, dei graffiti.
Leech and the whoosh bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
Allora, prima di tutto, vediamo un po' se c'è un po' di cassetta militare.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
È chiusa. Spazzatura.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar.
Vabbè, noi controlliamo tutto. Tavola.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Cassetta l'abbiamo visto. Vediamo un po'. Mattone.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Sì, però è messo in un modo un po' strano. Portone murato.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Ok. Porta.
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Sì. C'è qualcos'altro qui, barattoli di vernice. Tavola, vabbè, penso che dobbiamo parlare con Jennifer.
Jennifer!
Sì, infatti dobbiamo parlare. Ma scusa, prima ci ha sentito, adesso non ci sente, scusa. L'abbiamo parlata prima, aveva le cuffie e ci sentiva, adesso che l'abbiamo chiamata non ci sentiva. Vediamo un attimo.
What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it?
Non
I'm such a
molto,
horrible role
molto
model.
da infame.
Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Del
Honor
cacchio.
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Non ci interessa più, eh?
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Allora, cerca animali pericolosi, dopo posso trovare roba di contrabbando. Dimostrazioni pubbliche d'affetto sul serio, ma i graffiti non sono veramente vietati.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest! That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Poi vediamo.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Sì, un po' sì.
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Allora, chiediamo un po' di cose. Quali tipi di interessare? Posso prendere un po' di vernice? Che cosa ne pensi dell'altro me? Vabbè, iniziamo da qui.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Questa proprio non ci vuole manco vedere, eh.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
Allora, voglio arrivare al cospetto del cittadino Brown.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
No, forse più che altro serve a te il cervello, ma va bene. Vediamo un po'.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
So, Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of me?
I don't.
Ah, bene, grazie. Grazie, non ci pensa neanche. Io ero popolare.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Vabbè.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
Vabbè. Qualche possibilità che i miei siano ancora normali.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit.
Ma che
I'm not
quereli,
sharing
ma
my
che
wall.
quereli. Quali tipi interessanti.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Vabbè, questo l'abbiamo già
Your
sentito.
paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Allora, dobbiamo capire cosa... ok. Dovresti proprio parlare con Jennifer nel veicolo, ti aiuterà a conoscere di più persone possibili, ok. Sì, vabbè, ci stiamo già parlando, ma non mi fa fare nulla. Muro.
She missed a spot.
A meno che non devo... non so, fare qualcosa nell'inventario. Foto... giornale. Boh, proviamo un po' così. Non so se...
I don't think that would look good there.
Ok, vabbè, le proviamo tutte, ragazzi, perché abbiamo un mucchio di demeriti.
It's got my name on it. They couldn't do anything with this.
Allora, aspetta, vediamo un po'. Taccuino no, la foto no, giornale, ma non penso.
I don't think they'd be interested in a newspaper that's 50
50
years
anni
old.
fa, ok. Vediamo un po', questo è il giornale dell'86.
They don't need it.
Ne ho bisogno. La foto.
I don't think they'd be interested in a picture of my dad.
No. Sinceramente non ho capito qua. Allora, aspetta un attimo. Veloce, Jennifer è entrata nel vicolo. Puoi fidarti di Jennifer, giusto? Sì, vabbè. Dovresti proprio parlare con Jennifer nel vicolo. Ti aiuterà a conoscere più persone possibili. Così capirai di chi puoi fidarti. Jennifer nel vicolo dietro il Zupmo. Vai da lei e parla. Ne ho già parlato, non mi dice altro. Cioè, che gli devo chiedere di più, scusi.
What is it now?
Mi dice solo quali tipi interessanti.
You going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Non
Ah!
c'è altro, non c'è proprio altro da chiedergli. Spazzatura, tavola. Cassetta militare.
Locked.
Chiusa. Ci sarà qualcosa qui? Boh. Allora, a meno che... Non dobbiamo aprirli al cassetto con qualcosa? No, non abbiamo niente nell'inventario comunque. C'è il muro. Boh, qui mi sono un attimo bloccato sinceramente. Vabbè, vediamo.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Addirittura macchina elettrica.
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom.
Che ci fai qui? Di chi è quella macchina da golf?
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya.
Ah, ci ha dato
Don't forget
comunque.
to pick me up this evening.
Ci ha dato
yeah, sure.
qualcosa. Allora, vediamo cosa che ci ha dato. Orario di Lorraine.
It's a detailed list of my mom's daily activities. She brushed her teeth for 4 minutes this morning.
Allora, vediamo un attimo, sempre obiettivi. Sembra che nessuno abbia altro da dirti qui in centro. Se solo avessi un mezzo e qualcuno ti avesse dato le chiavi per usarlo. Lorraine ti ha dato le chiavi per la libertà. Fatti un giro con la macchina di famiglia. Vabbè, più che macchina, una macchinetta da golf è questo.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Vabbè, quindi con Jennifer che dovevamo fare? Solo parlare così random? Boh, non ho capito. Vabbè. Pieno di telecamere, bene.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Allora, vediamo su. No, gli aiuto. Sembra che nessuno. Ho capito. Allora parliamo con la chitarra di Marty. Controlliamo bene.
Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
Sì. Porta.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ-36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Sì, vabbè. Allora, citofono.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
Sì, vabbè, ciao. Qui, andiamo qui. Controlliamo tutto. Auto elettrica.
Wait, Mom asked me to do something while I was here.
Sì. Ok, c'è qualcos'altro. Cos'è questo? C'era qualcos'altro. Il fatto è che qui è un po' difficile cliccare e selezionare tutte le cose che possi... Ecco, schemi, cos'era? Aspetta, non riesco più a... Schermi. Ah, vabbè, sarà lì dove c'è il pad. Sì.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as...
Vabbè, dopo, allora aspetta. Chitarra.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Non sei molto bravo. Dammi la chitarra, ok, tienila.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because...
Allora, perché il rock and roll è il mio destino, la musica fa bene, ho bisogno di fare colpo su Jennifer. Questo ci può stare, però. Proviamo. Sì.
a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further
Ulteriormente.
Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Ah, però ce l'ha data, ce l'ha data. Buono, buono. L'abbiamo presa, dovremmo averla... Aspetta. Nell'inventario, sì? Chitarra di Marty.
This is my axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Perfetto, vabbè, comunque l'abbiamo presa, evidentemente ci servirà per dopo con Jennifer, ecco perché non facciamo niente. Vediamo con George.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting? What do you mean interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Mamma è alcolizzata. Alcolizzato, non farò la spia su mamma se dispotico.
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Allora, cosa stavi nascondendo quando sono entrato? Chiedere di mamma, chiedere di me, chiedere di lui, riguardo a qualcuno che conosciamo entrambi, chiedere di il vaglio delle sue regole, che è successo alla casa, come funzionano gli schermi, insomma, c'è un po' di tutto.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
No way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But...
What?
Confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
Questo spia tutto, con le telecamere. Spia tutta la città.
You're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Porterò il nastro al cittadino Brown.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Vabbè.
It's about Mom.
Parlando di mamma, come è diventata così? Stai considerando... Vabbè, c'è un po' di tutto che possiamo
How'd she get to be
chiedere.
such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right, it's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world, but for some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Well, from what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space? Why, we'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead. Something on your mind?
Chiedere di me.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
La tipa.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear anymore.
I'm proud of you, son.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Sì, beh, dobbiamo
Are
capire
you still
quello.
mooning over that girl? Forget her. She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the
Sì,
Hill
fare
Valley
graffiti
code.
ai
I don't want
muri.
to know.
Kissing boys, sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me,
Anche altre
you're
cose.
well rid of her.
Dove posso trovarmi? Cambia argomento.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-and-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
Allora, c'è da chiedere un fottio di cose, ragazzi. Chiedere di lui.
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals, and of course to use the facilities.
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Dimmi di Biffi, dimmi del cittadino, insomma c'è troppa cosa, ragazzi.
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service, and maybe let me shake his hand.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the
But
same?
really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
Beh, noi chiediamo tutto, ragazzi,
Something on
perché
your mind?
così sappiamo un po' di cose.
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
Poi ci salutiamo a
It
termine
certainly
del
does, for
discorso,
our own good.
della chiacchierata.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
Public kissing is
No,
illegal.
questo l'abbiamo già sentito, sbagliato.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes! Does that look like a stray dog to
Sì,
you? Whatever it
è il
is,
nostro
Edna's
cane.
Animal Patrol will make
Einstein.
short work of it.
Cane, va bene, ok, cambia argomento
Something on your mind?
e chiediamo che è successo alla casa.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is
Piena
ridiculous.
di acari la
Thank
casa.
goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially
Sì,
a
è
nightmare.
tutta incasinata.
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Sì, però qui non c'è altro da chiedere.
Supervising, son, supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Va bene, dai ragazzi, infraggi qualche regola, puoi iniziare trovando la roba dello ragno. Allora ragazzi, direi che ci vediamo con il prossimo video, con questa lunga chiacchierata con George. Prenderlo da questo punto, quindi come sempre voi commentate, condividete, iscrivetevi al canale, in descrizione trovate la pagina Facebook, Twitter e Google+, e noi ci vediamo alla prossima. Un saluto a tutti da Danix0689.